Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hillbilly Hobby. So let me let you know what we're getting into today. It's right behind me. We're going to change the spark plugs on a 2002 Chevy Impala that's front wheel drive with a 3.4 liter engine in it. So that's what makes it kind of tricky, is being a front wheel drive. Well, 3 of the plugs on the back side are kind of difficult to get into, and I've watched a couple other videos and things of that nature. I always like to watch 1 or 2 to see if somebody, how folks do it before deciding how, I'm going to do it myself. And then I wanted to share with you, how everything is transpiring. So again, thank you for joining me. Hillbilly Hobby. I haven't done a video in a little bit. It's been a couple weeks, maybe a week. I try to do them as regular as I can, so I do appreciate you when you do watch them. So please like and share. If you like the content, please subscribe. I do this for fun. I'm not compensated. It's non-monetary or whatever they call it. I'm not getting paid for this. I just do it to do it, because it's fun and things of that nature. So let me get you right into it, and I'll catch you up. I've already started a little bit, but I'll explain the thing, how it's going. So I'm trying to do the back first because they're the most difficult, and then the front's easy, simple day. So I'll get you in there, and we'll be right back. All right, well, so this is the Impala 3.4. It's 3.4, it's front wheel drive. And it's, the plugs we're talking about are back here, behind this mount here, which in some videos has been recommended to take off. I was going to try to do that because it'll give you more room. However, somebody has obviously been in here before, and the back bolts, I don't know if I can get you in there to see them. Not really. The back bolts have been rounded, so I could not get them off. So what I ended up doing has been kind of painstaking. But some of the other options were, like take your alternator off. Well, to do that, you got to take the serpentine belt off, and then, the bolts for the alternator. I mean, that's all kind of time. They're really, you actually, if I could get back in there and show you, the plugs are really not that difficult once you have a little bit of room. So what I did is I took this strut tower, I call it a strut tower, it's really not a strut tower brace, but I took it off because it was sitting like right in there. So I took that off. There's just four nuts, and it actually is giving me enough room. I do have to use a double extender on the 1/4-inch socket to get to, but this compared to, obviously if I was able to remove it's not a distributor because it's fuel injector or electronic ignition, but the coil pack. So if you were to take the coil pack's tower off, obviously yes, you'd have a lot more room. So I wasn't able to do that. So I was taking the alternator off, which was one option. That strut tower, is a lot quicker, and it gives me the room I need. And then, like I said, just use the double extender. Now another option that was talked about or discussed, and if you look it up, you'll probably see it as well as one of the options, is to remove these motor mounts and then use a ratchet strap. And it didn't say where, but you'll have to find an anchor point back, between the firewall and back here somewhere, and use a ratchet strap to actually, turn the engine to where. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, the way I've got it is just it's going to take me a little longer, but I've already got the first one done. And so what I did when I took my plug wire, my plug wires, instead of making, putting room back in by plugging the spark plug back up, I just put some electrical tape on this one. That's going to be my first plug, indicating it's my first plug. Then the second one that I'm working on now, I put some neon green painter's tape, and then obviously when I do the third, I'll use some blue painter's tape. That way there are 3 different colors. I know the black one was first, yellow second, and blue was the third one. Once I get all them 3 done, then you just come up here to the front. In the front, I mean, it's not going to take any time at all. Just wanted to let y'all know, there's always a way. Just got to stop and think a little bit. Like I say, I mean, the other options, I mean, that's what other folks did, and good on them. But I'm just looking at, what is going to give me the access that I need, without disassembly, the most amount of disassembly. So I mean, you talking about taking the alternator off, well, you got to take the serpentine belt off, and then once you get done with the back spark plugs, then you got to try to put all that back together. That's going to take time. I mean, obviously it's not that difficult. There's, I think, 2 bolts. Once you get the serpentine belt off, there's like 2 bolts, and you can slide the alternator off. But still, that's time, right? Then you got to put all that back together, and then I don't know about you, but I'm not about to, I guess you'd have to get like a floor jack put under the engine to release the tension off of it, to get these bolts off the motor mounts, and then you're going to tilt your engine. Well, then that's great, and then I guess you use the floor jack to put it back in place, and then put these. But again, keep it simple, stupid, right? The KISS method. So just by taking that strut tower bar off gave me enough access. Like I said, using two extenders on a ratchet, easy day. So all right, we'll catch back up in a minute, y'all. Okay, everybody, so this is that second one in the back I was working on. I got it out, and it actually doesn't look, I mean, not bad at all. I mean, but again, I'm gonna, I'm in here, I'm gonna change them out. You see that one is an AC Delco. I am replacing them with AC Delcos as well. Recommended. Now these AC Delcos, the new ones, have supposed to be pre-gapped to 0.60. So we're going to check it just to make sure. Nothing wrong with that. Sorry, it's kind of blurry, y'all. So I got my gap checker, and so 0.60 is right. I'm trying to do this by holding it myself. There we go. And I got my gapper. I don't know what happened, y'all. Sorry. I think it got cut off, so apologize. So just in case, I'm going back. I got my spark plug gapping tool. It's supposed to be 0.60. Lining that up. 0.60. Perfect. So even though, I mean, they're supposed to be pre-gapped, out the box, you always want to check. And then something else I wanted to show y'all, because I do not have a magnetic spark plug socket. So when I go to put these back in, I don't want to misthread it, cross thread it. So what I do is I'm going to take some electrical tape, and I'm going to put in the end of the socket to make it a little more snug, and that way I can line it up and get it tight without cross threading. So just little simple tricks, in case you don't you know, want to spend however much it is for a magnetic spark plug, you know, socket, just easy way to do it. So anyway, all right, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, let me get you in here. So there's my ratchet. Try to get it steady for you, sorry. So got this on my last one, the back. I got the other two plugs, caps, plug back into them, and then I'm gonna get that last one in. Check the gap and everything, get it in, and then we'll come out here and knock out the front. I mean, again, no need to, to video that. Like I said, the front ones are easy. But I hope what I shared with y'all today was helpful. So if you run into the same issues I did with that coil pack, mounting brace, if it is, if your bolts are rounded in the back, like I say, take this strut tower off, and strut tower brace off rather. It'll give you enough room to get back in there and get the plugs out. You just got to do them, take your time, do one at a time. Like I said, I put tape on the boots, so I knew which ones went where. That way I didn't have to put the boot back in, actually taking up some space to get to the next one beside it. So again, that's preference. So feel free to do how you want to do, but hopefully that helps y'all. And again, if you like the content, please like it, share, and you're more than welcome to subscribe. I do this for fun and try to show something that's helpful, especially if you have the same issue, you're trying to do the same thing on either the same type of vehicle or same motor, or something similar. It may not be in an Impala, but it may be the 3400 or 3.4 rather, front wheel drive. So hopefully this helps you out, and y'all have a great day, and happy Monday, everybody. All right, later.